Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm always taken back by the brightness of that suit, and I do love it. Okay.
Do not adjust your television sets. This jacket is as bright as it appears.
As bright as it's going to get. All right, we are going to do some stories that are trending, some celebrity news from the channel Extra. Extra. Wow. Okay, there you go, guys.
Nailed it.
To kick things off, Grammy winner Gloria Estefan, her niece and her daughter are back for second season of their hit Facebook Watch series, which I had never really heard of. It's a big deal, I guess. They're going to tackle some tough subjects, and some of it's kind of hard to watch. But here is Extra's Julissa Bermudez with the latest. Let's take a look.
I just caught up with the Estefan family as they return to the Tell-All Hit Talk series.
La familia is back.
Yes, Grammy-winning music icon Gloria Estefan, her daughter Emily, and her niece, Univision TV host Lily, are back this Thursday for season 2 of their hit Facebook Watch series, Red Table Talk, The Estefans.
Bueno, mujeres, Estefears and the gang, you guys are back. It's so exciting. How do you feel about second season? This is so exciting.
Girl, we have got some stuff coming. Okay, people, we need to talk.
Oh, we're good at that.
Communication is my reason for being. Through my music, being able to connect to people all over the world. But at the core of all that is communication, which I think is key.
Season 1, they tackled tough topics, from Gloria's shocking suicide confession.
What if instead I hang myself and I had even picked out the tree that I might do it on?
To Emily's coming out story.
I remember telling you, Mama, are you gay?
Now season 2 promises more big revelations. Nothing is off limits at this table, and that's just how the creator of the Emmy-winning series, Jada Pinkett Smith, wants it.
Jada and her mom, Gammy and Willow, have done an amazing job, and it's our mothership. So we need to also represent what they've created.
I'm Estefan, but that wasn't fun when I sat down at the table.
We really get into some topics this season. And also, let's not forget, we are musicians, so there may or may not be a couple surprise performances.
That would be a surprise.
That would be a big surprise.
And stars like Modern Family's Ariel Winter and former Bachelorette Claire Crawley will be at the table too.
We're taking the conversation deeper than ever before.
It seems like you have so much in store, so muchísimas gracias.
We have to go like this.
Yeah.
Boom. That's the Latin test, the shimmy. Can you shimmy?
Hey, huepa.
Thank you. We'll see you at the table.
Yeah.
We'll be watching.
Can you shimmy? Okay, let's be honest. Barry, how do you like to see some of your celebrities, get that real, get that raw, that deep?
Well, it's kind of fascinating because before pre-social media, we didn't have access to stars like that. I think the only thing we had were shows like Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah.
They just gave you bits and pieces. And now you can actually look into the lives of these stars that you've grown up with, see every day, and see that they have real problems. They have real problems just like you or I. So that's a really fascinating aspect of social media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't ever know what's going on with someone.
Right.
You see the pictures, you see the limelight, the flashes of the lights and stuff, and you think it's all good. So I would think, now Gloria, she's been around for a while, and what she just said was pretty shocking. I mean, you would think to dive into that more, you'd have to find out what had happened in her life that made her really go that far with those thoughts.
I mean, all that glitters is not gold sometimes when it comes to, being the life of a celebrity. You think fame and money and all the things that they have a perfect life, and it turns out they don't. Sometimes their lives are much harder than
I think nobody's life is perfect, just saying.
Nope.
So they go, and Jada Pinkett Smith started this whole thing, and her family has interesting...
Yeah. And that's on what, Facebook Watch, another viewing platform for you to watch entertainment. But Jada Pinkett Smith, as you can, I think she's had some tribulations with her husband Will Smith that's been documented over the years. So
yeah, I bet they've had an interesting life.
They would be an interesting table to sit down and really dive into it, which I'm sure that'll eventually come in later seasons.
I do think I really enjoy knowing about people's lives, but I'll be honest, if it's somebody that's like on TV that are big in the prime of their, I don't know. I kind of don't want to know all the behind the scenes,
Right. they kind of say, what's the old saying, never meet your heroes?
Right.
And I think there's kind of an aspect to that you kind of want to
you need a little mystery.
Continue to hold those people in high regard and not have your dreams crushed.
That's right. All right, we're going to move on to the Hiltons. They're back in the limelight. Kathy Paris and Nikki Hilton recently hosted Christmas in September. Here they are. All right, it's the 2021 toy drive for Children's Hospital at the Abbey Food and Bar in L.A. Terry Seymour from Extra said Kathy was thrilled to be there with her girls. Nikki arrived in L.A. on a 90-degree day, all dressed up for Christmas to raise money for the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. That's a great thing they're doing. Paris said, we're such a close family. We love celebrating the holiday and giving back, and Mom really instilled that in us. They haven't been on the forefront for a while, but now Paris is getting married. She's got an upcoming wedding here with Carter Riem. Did I say it right?
You did. You did say it
right. She says it's been the most romantic time of her life. She admits it's stressful planning a wedding. I concur, but she can't wait. Get a wedding planner. I'm sure she has one for the date. So that's Carter.
And we would be remiss if we didn't say that's hot if we were talking about.
Oh, you got to say that's hot.
Throw that in. That's her
How many years ago was that?
It seems like a lifetime ago, but it's nice to see that the reality star turned philanthropist is.
That's right.
Is doing all these
Can I just say? That's hot. That suit is hot, Barry.
Hot. Love it. I think so.
Oh gosh, we got so much news here. We don't have much time. We got about 30 seconds.
Free Britney.
Hashtag Free Britney. Yes, Britney Spears had her day in court, even though she was not there in person. Wednesday, a judge suspended Jamie Spears as the conservator of Britney's affairs. This has, drawn wide attention, and Britney's fans have said this all along. Free Britney. She's a real human. So we'll see where this is going to go from here.
Free Britney. That's all we got to say.
Free Britney.
Hashtag Free Britney.
We'll see you right back.